Rich people are using 5 secret investment accounts that the financial industry doesn't want you to know about. While you're stuck with your basic 401k, earning mediocre returns and paying full taxes, the wealthy are quietly stashing money in these hidden vehicles that grow tax-free, protect their wealth, and multiply faster. I'm about to blow the lid off these 5 investments, and the best part? You can open them today. No $1 million minimum, no special connections required. Just knowledge that separates the rich from everyone else. Welcome to Retire Rich. I'm your host, Michael, and today we're diving deep into strategies that can transform your financial future. If you're serious about building wealth, you're in the right place. Let's get started.
To really understand how the wealthy invest, you've got to realize they are playing a totally different game. It's like there are 2 financial roadmaps. On one side, you have the slow lane. This is the plan most of us are taught, right? Go to school, get a job, work for 40 or 50 years, dump your money in a 401k, and just hope you have enough to retire someday. It's a plan built on time and, frankly, a lot of hope. But then, there's the fast lane. This isn't about hoping. This is about building systems that pump out income for you, giving you total control over your wealth, and letting you achieve financial freedom decades earlier. This is the fundamental difference, and every single investment we're going to cover today is engineered for that fast lane.
So what's the very first secret investment? You might be thinking it's some hot stock or crypto or a secret real estate deal. Nope, it's something you can't buy on any market, but it has the highest return on investment of anything on this list: financial intelligence. You see, the wealthy understand that you have to invest in your financial education before you invest a single dollar anywhere else.
This quote from Robert Kiyosaki, man, it just flips everything we learned in school on its head, doesn't it? We're taught all these skills so we can go get a good job and work for money. But the wealthy, they're learning a completely different subject: how to make their money work for them. It's not about being a better employee. It's about becoming the owner. It's a whole different curriculum, and it all starts with one incredibly simple but powerful distinction.
Look, the core of this entire education boils down to this one concept: knowing the difference between an asset and a liability. That's it. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Now, it sounds almost ridiculously simple, but this is the exact point where most people get it wrong. They spend their lives buying liabilities that they think are assets, like a huge house with a crippling mortgage or a fancy car that loses value the second you drive it off the lot. These things just drain your bank account every single month. The wealthy, on the other hand, are relentlessly focused on one thing: acquiring true assets that generate cash flow. So your first real investment is to learn to see the entire world through that lens.
Okay, so you've invested in your financial IQ and you're laser focused on building up those assets. Great, but that's only half the battle. The next investment the wealthy make is in building an absolutely impenetrable financial defense. See, building wealth isn't just an offensive game of trying to earn more. It's a defensive game of keeping more of what you make. And when you see the data on this, it's just shocking. Now check this out. This chart from the book The Millionaire Next Door reveals a startling truth. A high income does not equal high wealth. The researchers found 2 groups of people: under-accumulators of wealth, or UAWs, and prodigious accumulators of wealth, PAWs. And here's the incredible part. At the exact same income level, let's say 2 doctors both making $300 grand a year, the PAWs build these massive net worths, while the UAWs are barely scraping by. The difference isn't their paycheck, it's their defense. The PAWs are absolute masters of living below their means. So you can forget that stereotype of the high-spending millionaire on Instagram. The reality for most self-made millionaires is that they play aggressive defense. They are incredibly disciplined savers who value their financial freedom way more than they value looking rich. Get this, over half of them have never spent more than $29,000 on a car. They are masters of frugality. They're not cheap, they're just strategic. They invest their money not in stuff that loses value like status symbols, but in assets that appreciate. This defensive discipline, that's their second core investment.
Let's move on to our third investment, and you'll see how all this starts to build on itself. The wealthy combine that aggressive defense with an incredibly powerful offensive tool, an automated system that builds their wealth for them. They don't rely on willpower or stick to some painful daily budget. They build a machine that does the heavy lifting.
I love this quote from The Richest Man in Babylon because it perfectly captures the idea. Every dollar you save isn't just a dollar. It's a worker, a soldier in your army. And the money that worker earns, well, that becomes another worker. You're not just saving money. You are building an army of assets that works for you around the clock, 24/7. And the best part? In our world, you can build this army completely automatically. And here's exactly how it works. This is the automatic money flow system. It's beautiful because it's so simple. Step 1, your paycheck gets deposited. Step 2, before you even have a chance to touch it, automatic transfers whisk money away to your investments, your 401k, your Roth IRA, your savings. Step 3, automatic payments take care of all your bills. You are paying yourself first without even thinking about it. And the result? Step 4, the money that's left over in your checking account, that's yours to spend. Totally guilt-free because you know your financial army is already being built for you in the background.
And just how powerful is that automated army? Well, there's a quick and dirty mental math trick called the Rule of 72 that shows you. Just take the number 72 and divide it by your expected annual return, and that tells you how many years it takes for your money to double. So if your army is earning an 8% return, your money doubles every 9 years. If you can get 10%, it doubles in just over 7 years. This is the mathematical engine of wealth, and putting it on autopilot ensures that engine is always running at full speed. All right, now for investment number 4. And I'm not going to lie, this is the big one. This is the one that truly separates the super wealthy from, well, everyone else. This is the strategy that doesn't just build wealth over decades, it creates it exponentially. This is about getting off that slow lane sidewalk and merging onto the wealth fast lane.
And it all starts with this simple question from MJ DeMarco. Are you in the driver's seat of your financial life, or are you just a passenger, a hitchhiker in someone else's car, hoping they decide to take you where you want to go? A job, even a really high-paying one, makes you a hitchhiker. Your fate is tied to your boss, to the company's performance, to the whims of the economy. The fast lane is about grabbing the steering wheel yourself.
Now, taking that wheel requires a massive mental shift. You have to go from having a consumer mindset to a producer mindset. What's the difference? Well, consumers trade their limited time for money. Producers create systems that make money independent of their time. Consumers look for jobs. Producers look for problems to solve. It's a total reversal of your role in the economy. You stop being just a piece in someone else's game and you start creating the game yourself.
So how is this actually done? It's through what DeMarco calls the law of affection. The formula for massive wealth is massive impact. Plain and simple. You get rich by solving problems and serving people on a massive scale. Just think about it for a second. The creator of a simple app that's used by millions of people can generate way more wealth than a world-class surgeon who can only help one patient at a time. Your wealth becomes a direct reflection of the scale and the magnitude of the value you provide. The fourth investment thing is building a business that operates on this very law. So we've covered financial intelligence, a strong defense, automation, and building a scalable business, but none of it works without this final investment. This is the operating system that runs everything else. It's an unbreakable mindset. This is the internal foundation that all external wealth has to be built upon. And the cornerstone of that mindset is the mastery of fear. This Kiyosaki quote is just crucial. Everyone feels fear, especially the fear of losing money. The difference is how you respond. For most people, that fear is paralyzing. It keeps them locked in a safe job they hate. But for the wealthy, fear is a signal. They don't run from it, they analyze it, they learn from it, and they manage it. They deeply understand that failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone on the path to success. This unbreakable mindset is built on 4 key pillars. First, you need a crystal clear purpose, what Napoleon Hill called a definite chief aim. You have to know exactly what you want with burning desire. Second, you need relentless persistence. Failure is a guarantee on this path. Quitting, however, is a choice. Third, as we just discussed, is the mastery of fear. And finally, a bias for action. The wealthy don't sit around waiting for the perfect moment. They seize opportunities and act decisively. Procrastination is the absolute enemy of wealth. And that really brings us to our final thought here. We started this explainer talking about 5 secret investments, but as we've walked through them, financial intelligence, defense, automation, the fast lane, and mindset, a new question comes up, doesn't it? Are these really hidden secrets, or are they just choices, hidden in plain sight? Choices about what you learn, how you live, and maybe most importantly, how you think. Perhaps the biggest secret of all is that this path, it's been there the whole time, just waiting for you to choose it. That's a wrap on today's explainer. If this helped you see money differently, smash that like button. Subscribe to Retire Rich for more wealth-building strategies and drop a comment telling you what topic you want next. Remember, your financial freedom starts with the choices you make today. I'll see you in the next one.